EXCLUSIVEGraeme Souness, Ginola, Glenn Hoddle and Co team up to launch lifesaving campaign in a bid to recruit 270,000 people to learn CPR as the football icons open up on their own health scares and brave interviews. A star-studded lineup of footballing greats, from both past and present, have come together to launch a crucial campaign that aims to help save countless lives. Legendary trio Graeme Souness, Ginola and Glenn Hoddle have teamed up alongside Luton Town captain Tom Lockyer in a bid to get the nation to learn CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. The British Heart Foundation and Sky Bet-led campaign, named Every Minute Matters, was unveiled at Wembley Stadium and aims to recruit 270,000 people, the equivalent of 3 full Wembleys, to learn CPR over the next 12 months. And Sky Bet is pledging to donate up to £3 million to support the vital work of Britain's biggest heart charity, starting with £10,000 for every goal scored during normal and extra time during the playoffs throughout the Football League this month. It all kicks off this Friday with the League One semi-final clashes at the National Stadium, before the month ends with 3 showpiece finals under the famous Wembley arch. The campaign has seen Souness, Ginola, Hoddle and Lockyer come together to become a part of the Restarting 11, a one-off team including Fabrice Muamba, Derby County defender Tinsley and Wigan athletic striker Charlie Wyke. The all-star team of former and current professional players have all shared stories following their scary experiences with their own heart conditions, and now want to give the nation the skills to save lives if they ever find themselves in the middle of a medical emergency. The Restarting 11 also features football fans who have either survived a cardiac arrest or have saved someone's life. Souness, who was diagnosed with coronary heart disease in his 30s, said, "CPR saves lives, and you only have to look at our Restarting 11 to see that. It's a privilege to join a team of inspiring people, many who are only here today thanks to CPR, as we stand with Sky Bet and the British Heart Foundation to call on the nation to take action. Every day, more than 80 people will suffer an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest in the UK, and that's why we need more people to learn CPR through Revivar. Together we can equip thousands more fans with the knowledge and confidence to perform these life-saving skills, because in the crucial moments following a cardiac arrest, every minute really does matter." Souness also bravely opened up on the effects his heart condition had on him, revealing how he found it difficult to process discovering he was suffering from coronary heart disease before having open heart surgery just days later. "When you're young you think you're invincible," Souness told Mail Sport. "I lived the life of a professional footballer and most of the time I ate well, exercised vigorously. I wasn't a big drinker of alcohol. So when it happened to me it was like being punched on the nose. I was diagnosed on the Thursday, and when I got off the table I said, 'When can you do my operation?' and they performed surgery on the Tuesday. When you come out of hospital, you're fearful. And I'm happy to say this, I would get emotional for no reason at all. And that is not me. I would have tears running down my eyes 3 or 4 times when I eventually came out of hospital. It's a traumatic thing," Souness added. "It took me maybe the best part of a year to get over it. You know you're cleaning your teeth, and you can't help but glance down to your chest and you see not a terribly attractive scar there. It's a little reminder all the time that no one is invincible." I was 38 at the time thinking, this shouldn't happen to me, but it did. The fact it happened to me, given the lifestyle I had, having been a professional athlete, it can happen to anyone. Lockyer, who collapsed during last year's championship playoff final before going on to survive a cardiac arrest just a few months later in December, added, "I was lucky that in the moment when my heart stopped, those nearby knew the skills to save my life. Without the prompt actions of medical staff who gave me CPR and defibrillation, I simply wouldn't be here today, and I'm forever grateful for that. That's why I'm joining the Restarting 11 as we call for more football fans to learn CPR. If every fan in every club took 15 minutes to learn CPR with Revivar, it could help save thousands of lives." Lockyer's heart stopped for more than 2.5 minutes during a game at Bournemouth in December, 7 months after he collapsed at Wembley in the championship playoff final victory over Coventry. "A decision over whether I play again or not is further down the line. But, at any stage, the cardiologist could say you can't play again, Lockyer told Mail Sport. I am at peace with that though if that is to happen. I'd just look at it as a positive that I am still here, not that I can't play again. A decision is out of my hands. I would love to play again, I've made no secret in saying that, but it would have to be done safely. I feel safer than I've ever felt before. I've got a defibrillator in my side. Ultimately, the decision is not with me. I'm incredibly fortunate to have had a 10-year career that saw me play in every league, non-league, to the Premier League and scored in every one. I've got 14 caps for Wales too. It's more than I ever thought. Spurs legend and former England boss Hoddle suffered a heart attack at the BT Sport Studios on his 61st birthday in 2018, collapsing minutes after playing tech ball while the Saturday Morning Savage show had gone off air. And while Hoddle doesn't remember much of what had happened that day, but reiterated the importance of how crucial CPR was to keeping him alive. Hoddle recounted with Mail Sport, "There was a multitude of things that all sort of aligned, and I was so lucky because that's the beauty of the CPR. The defibrillator is very important, but the first point of call for a cardiac arrest is the CPR. There are more than 30,000 out-of-hospital cardiac arrests in the UK each year, equating to at least 5 every 90 minutes. Each minute that passes without CPR reduces the chance of survival by up to 10%. And tragically, less than 1 in 10 people survive often because those around them lack the skills or confidence to perform CPR." To kickstart the campaign to tackle the problem, Sky Bet and British Heart Foundation will this month harness the platform and drama of the Sky Bet playoffs to unite football fans and the wider British public behind one clear goal: saving lives. Every Minute Matters will urge everyone to take just 15 minutes to learn CPR with Reviv-R, the British Heart Foundation's free digital tool. And the drive to raise £3 million for the British Heart Foundation's life-saving work will begin, with Sky Bet donating £10,000 for every goal scored in the playoffs as 4 teams in the Championship, League One and League Two battle it out for the final promotion spot in their respective divisions. The restarting 11 will play a vital role throughout the Football League playoffs by raising awareness, providing insight into their own experience and delivering hands-on practical support to help the public learn CPR. While many will likely witness a cardiac arrest in our lifetime, the British Heart Foundation estimates that around 23 million UK adults have never learned the life-saving skill of CPR. The British Heart Foundation's free, interactive online training course, Reviv-R, can teach anyone how to save a life in 15 minutes. The simple course requires no medical experience and can be completed with just a mobile phone and a cushion to practice on. After completing the training, 97% of users feel confident enough to give CPR and use a defibrillator. Dr. Charmaine Griffiths, Chief Executive at British Heart Foundation, BHF, said, "Millions have watched as players and fans have suffered devastating cardiac arrests in football stadiums. Cardiac arrests really can happen to anyone, anywhere and at any time. Every Minute Matters will equip thousands of fans with life-saving CPR skills, giving them the confidence to step in during the ultimate medical emergency. It will also improve access to defibrillators in communities across England and fund millions of pounds of groundbreaking research into new treatments and cures for heart conditions." With the support of legends from the world of football who have been affected by devastating heart conditions, this ambitious partnership will undoubtedly save lives, Sky Bet Chief Commercial Officer Steve Birch said. "We're incredibly proud of our title sponsorship of the Sky Bet playoffs, and it's amazing to take our involvement even further and work with the British Heart Foundation to create the Every Minute Matters campaign."